Hey everyone, it's me. I know it's been a while. Um, this video might be a little long, and I'm sorry for that, for those of you who don't like long videos. But, I had to do a little first announcement here at the beginning before I go into the story time. I have hiccups. Um, but here's I guess, update thing about the YouTube channel. If you notice, there's been a change in the name and such. Um, it's only gonna be me now, and I hope y'all are fine with that. But there's been a hiccup, and that's all I'm going to say is that there's been a hiccup. Because I don't know what's going to happen now. But once I know if there's going to be any more updates on this situation, I'll tell ya. But for now, just know everything's fine, and that is just gonna be me on this channel. So, let's go on with our story time and some other interesting things that's going on. So, today's story time is going to be about how me and Alvin got together, or really how we met first. About 5 years ago, I don't remember which month it was, but before we met, I got out of a relationship that I was in for 2 years, and he got out of a relationship that was just bad, from my understanding. And sorry, I had to fix my arming. But he got out of a bad relationship that didn't end so good like mine did. Me and the guy that I was with for 2 years were still pretty good friends. And I talked to his mom all the time. And hi, by the way, I know you're watching. Anyways, so my friend, our mutual friend, kept on saying, "Hey, Amanda, there's this guy I want you to meet," and da da da. Well, I was just like, okay, well, give me his name and I'll add him on Facebook. Why not? So that's what I did, and he accepted my friend's request. I can't talk. He accepted my friend's request, and so we just never talked after that. And then in December of that year, me and another friend wanted to go caroling, and I invited him. I went ahead and took the leap, I guess is a way to put that. And so we talked a little bit on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, you better come on. Yay, end up having work that night that we was playing it. Which it worked out because we end up not being able to go out and carol, so. But, I end up we talked a little bit. I'm not going to say we jumped the gun and went out together, da da da. We talked a bit on Facebook. I eventually invited him over to my dorm room to visit with me, and of course I had a friend with me because it's like, okay, I'm just meeting this guy for the first time. I don't know who he is. I'm not going to go by myself. So I had a friend with me, and we hung out, and we walked a little bit around campus and stuff, but I can't remember much of what we did. I know I ended up. He came a couple of times after that to visit, and he ended up one time staying until after dark time, and I end up walking him down from the dorm area to the outside. I don't know how to explain this because you guys don't know how things are set up there. But and I remember him shaking, and I asked him why is he shaking. He said because I really want to do something. And so I'm facing him at this time, and I go, well, just do it. It's like, well, the worst thing I can do is slap you, right? So he ended up kissing me, and it was a good kiss. I'm not gonna lie, he's a good kisser. And then we just start dating, and we end up not dating that long. There were some things he had to work on, as well as there were some things that I had to work on. So it ended up not going so well the first time around. But we stayed on Facebook with each other. We chatted with each other every once in a while and be like, hey, how are you? And stuff. And there's been several times that he has came to me and asked me, hey, do you want to date again? And I would say no, because I wanted to focus on my schoolwork. And I was very determined to graduate. I still am. I haven't graduated yet. I'm still a college student. But at that time, I knew I wouldn't be able to balance a relationship as well as schoolwork. And yeah. Even though a little part of me kind of was hoping he would kind of push a little bit to date me again. But he didn't. And he says because there was another guy that was wanting to, or who was interested in me as well. But yeah. But anyways, so we still kept in contact with each other. He would comment on my Facebook statuses. I would comment on his. We'll once in a while hit each other up on Facebook and be like, hey, how you been? And stuff like that. Well, last year around September, back up. So not last year, but the year before, before summer break, we end up talking again. And I invited him over, and we played some kind of video game. I don't remember what it was. Some alien thing. I'm sure he will remember the name, but I don't. He was out in outer space, and you're trying to survive this alien. I kept on jumping, okay? But after that day, I didn't get enough time to be able to hang out with him again because I had finals coming up. Not fun at all. And then I was leaving for Ohio. So when I came back to Ohio in August, we kind of talked again, but not very much until like more into September is when we really started to talk. And I invited him a few times over, and mind you, I was severely friend-zoning him. But he was very determined to get out of the friend zone. And I remember I would invite him over, and he would stay for dinner with me and my friend Amber. And we hung out, and she got to meet him. And sorry, I had to fix my leg. It was getting cramped up. But he would stay for dinner, and he and Amber would talk and stuff, and he would do all these little gestures to try to, like, I guess hint to me saying, hey, I'm here, or something along those lines. I don't know how to explain that. But, and then he would, remember one time I was making chicken, and he's trying to kiss me, and I'm like, no, no, you know, we're just friends, that's all we are. And, though I knew I wanted more, but I was scared, I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I wasn't in a relationship for I don't know how long, 3 or 4 years, and I still had schooling and stuff, and my mom wasn't a big fan of him, and you know, it's just there's a whole bunch of stuff that was going on, and that I was just like, I don't know. So I kept on being like, no, we're just friends, Eventually he got me to kiss him. I'm not gonna lie. He eventually got me to kiss him. But I was still like, no, we're just friends. And then he went to this thing that we have here called Trail of Fears, and it's a Halloween thing during October. So him and me, Amber, another friend of ours, and 2 guys was with us. And Amber and the other friend knew Calvin. They knew who he was. They kept on saying me and him was dating. We were not dating at the time. We were still friends. But I introduced Calvin to the other 2 guys that were with us. And I go, hey, this is my friend Calvin. And I guess I kind of hurt his ego a little bit when I did that. But it's like we weren't together yet. My mom had some problems with me dating somebody at that time. Well, she wasn't going to tell me what to do. But I respected my mom enough to call her and say, hey, listen, you know. And she told me, she goes, Amanda, it's your life. Do what you want to do. She goes, the only thing I ask from you is that you take care of yourself and that you keep your grades up. And so we had this long talk about stuff. And I got off the phone with my mom and I texted Calvin. I'm like, hey, listen, da da da. And so we finally started dating. And my friends keep on saying that, no, you guys start dating September. I'm like, no, we were just friends in September. And so we finally start dating in October of last year. We have now been together for a year and a couple months, and it has been a roller coaster. But all relationships gonna have roller coasters, and even the easy ones. So, but I love him, and I don't mind it. And he can be a pain, but I'm pretty sure I can be a pain to him too. So, yeah. But anyways, and that's how me and Calvin's story goes. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have a good holiday and keep warm for those of you that are in freezing cold weather right now. Drive safely, and make sure you like and subscribe. Bye! We end up not dating that long, and there we go. There's enough. So today's story time. Some things that I had to work out. What are you doing, cat? I have a weird cat.